Shut the Chuck Up roast.
Armando, what are we doing here today?
We're doing meal prep for the week.
Yay.
Exciting. So my job is in transition right now. I'm moving from one job to another, and the income is not really flowing like it was before. And on top of that, the time that I normally would have to have meals with Ashley is not always lining up. So we had to come up with a solution in order to make sure that we were both being fed well, and that it was affordable.
Correct.
So we are trying to be as frugal as possible, and Ashley's really great at putting these things together, and she had a great idea of doing a chuck roast for the entire week. Tell us a little bit about that.
First, one of the easiest ways to save money, or at least stop spending extraneous money, seriously, like that's a bad problem to have.
True.
To stop spending extra money is to pay attention to your meals. Even if you go out to, say, casual dining, you're still probably spending around $10 a meal. With this recipe, I'm going to feed us dinner for the week for about $10 for the whole week. Really kind of cutting a lot of trimming the fat.
Ah, nice. If she says it's only dinner, that actually is not completely true. This will also feed us for some lunches throughout the week.
We have stocked up on some vegetables, which we will pair with it. This morning I went and prepped our Shut the Chuck Up roast. It's been sitting in the crock pot all day. It's been sitting on high, and I've been running errands, I've been doing chores, I've been cleaning house, all while this beautiful, beautiful crock pot machine cooks my dinner. Now we're gonna see if our roast is done.
So how can we tell if it's done?
Well, first we gotta get in here and see what's going on. And I'd say it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Whoop. It's done. So we are going to remove these pieces. There's our garlic.
Oh, the most important part. She saves this garlic bulb and uses it in all sorts of stuff throughout the week.
Because it's been cooking in there, it's already really, really soft. It's got lots of the flavors from the beef stock, and all you really got to do is just kind of like squeeze the bottom, and it shoots out the top, and then it mashes into avocados, make guacamole,
oh, your guac
mashed potatoes,
mm-hmm.
the beans. I prefer my beans mashed and refried. So
we got all this juice in here. We're just gonna throw it out, right?
how we're gonna get the beans, all that excellent, excellent flavor.
That's the secret, isn't it?
Yes. Use stock. In this instance, I made a chuck roast. So I'm going to use the beef stock to cook the beans in. We're actually gonna soak the beans overnight in the stock, because beans typically have to soak for about 8 hours. It's wrapping up in the evening here, so I'm just gonna throw the beans in, let them soak all night, and in the morning, we'll turn the crock pot on, and they'll cook all day. Because like I said, we are busy bitches. I ain't got time to babysit this shit. So I'm just gonna put the lid on this at the moment, slide it out of the way, while we deal with our chuck roast. Mondo.
Yo.
It's really, really important that we don't get bored with this, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, this stuff is tasty. But you're right. It can get boring eating the same shit every day.
Nobody wants to eat the same shit every day. What I did with this recipe is simple seasoning. Actually, a good rule to follow for when you're doing anything is the KISS rule, as in keep it simple, stupid. Some of it we are going to eat with the beans. I will make little lunch bowls. will take those to work often and pop it in the toaster oven, and then I've got a nice tasty lunch that's almost a taco, because we all know how much I love tacos.
Yeah, check out our taco episode.
Another thing that we're going to do with this recipe is that we are going to take some of these shreds of beef and put barbecue sauce on this.
Good. Okay. Go. Good. Perfect. Good job.
So, good?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Another perfect tilt too.
Anyway,
No, it's not there. Okay.
it's a little bit magic. Instead of taco in a bowl, one night we'll actually make tacos. Check out our taco video. It's very, very similar. Well, let's break down the cost of our Shut the Chuck Up roast meal planning. The roast cost $8.17. The bag of beans, which was a 2-pound bag, cost approximately $2.50. I'm using half of the bag, so that makes it $1.25. And the garlic, I got 3 for $1.29, so about 40 to 45 cents a bowl. All my love out to Aldi for having great prices, a pretty good selection, and it really helped us hit our $10 mark for prepping our dinner meals this week. Come steal a little bit.
Do it.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now that the stock from our chuck roast, which is now shredded, has cooled off, we are ready to soak our beans. You know what my mom used to sing to us when we were little, cooking in the kitchen?
What's that?
Beans, beans, a musical fruit. The more you eat, the more better you feel. So eat some beans for every meal.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Well, this is unplugged and turned off, and we are gonna push this back here, clean up the rest of what we got going on, and we'll come back in the morning and turn it on and get these beans cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what are we doing here, Armando, today?
Work. Start up.
Now that our beef stock from the roasted of the beef, now that our beef stock
From our chuck roast.
from our chuck roast, which is now shredded,
Start over. Continue.